Good morning. Thank you so much for choosing to wake up with me. In this short Pilates workout, we're going to be warming up the core, stretching the whole body, and getting you ready for a beautiful day. I'm Hannah Ray. We're going to start sitting, feet planted on the floor, hands behind the thighs. Take a moment, lift the posture nice and tall, and then exhale, curl back. And then curl forward. So now we're in this little C curve shape with the spine. We're going to stay in it, just rounding back and forth, really feeling that curve go from the tailbone up and over out the crown of the head. And just take this a few more times, inhaling back, using the hands to pull yourself up. It's not cheating. It's actually just going to help your spine get longer and your abs engage. We'll do this one last time. Really nice. On this last one, you'll roll back to lie all the way down and hug the knees into the chest, just giving a little squeeze. Head comes up, arms come out, and we're going to go right away into the 100. So if you're having a bit of a rough morning, you can keep your knees bent. Otherwise, straighten them up to the sky and start to lower them down until you feel your abs turn on. Keep pumping the arms and breathing. So this level of the legs might be a little bit different for all of us. Sometimes as you warm up, you might be able to bring the legs just a little lower, or you may need to lift them a bit higher as the abs get tired. So it's really important to listen to your body. You're looking for warmth in the abs, but no discomfort in the low back. Keep breathing and pumping. This is the hardest part of the whole workout. Once you get through this, you've got it. You're going to feel great for the rest of the day. And just one more deep breath here. Inhale fully. Exhale, completely curl up a little higher and hug the knees into the chest. We're going to extend the left leg long, lift the right leg up to the sky, and circle it across the body, around and up. So just making 5 nice juicy circles with this leg, choosing a range of motion that feels good for you. It's okay if the top leg's a little bit bent. Sometimes we feel tighter in the morning. We need to ease our bodies into it. Once you've circled 5 times one way, you'll reverse. Press your arms into the mat. Take nice deep breaths here. Hug the knee into the chest, just give it a little squeeze and really extend the opposite leg long away from you. Nice deep breath. And then we'll switch to the other side, left leg in the air. Circle it across the body, around and up. Nice juicy circles in the socket of the hip, trying to keep the hips themselves, the pelvis, stable on the mat by gently engaging the abs and pressing down through the arms to stabilize. 5 each direction, your own pace. Nice deep breathing the whole time. And when you're done with both directions, hug that knee in, give yourself another stretch, and relax. Bringing both knees into the chest now, you're just going to start to rock and roll. So giving the spine a little wake up early morning massage, rolling back to the shoulder blades, up to the booty. And it's okay if you don't make it all the way back up each time. You're really just trying to massage the spine. And I like to inhale back and exhale up to connect the breath with the movement, especially early in the morning. That can feel so good. See at the top now if you can balance a little bit. And then hug the right knee into the chest, lean back, give it a squeeze, and switch. So we're lying on our backs now. Head is still lifted. We're just switching the legs back and forth, giving a really strong squeeze to whichever knee is pulling into the chest. Back and forth, aiming that knee right for the inside of the shoulder. Bring both knees in now. Reach the arms and legs out and away from one another. And then squeeze them back in. Reaching long and coming in. Just 3 more times. Inhale out. Exhale, pull. Last one. Give the neck a little rest. Give the knees a nice strong squeeze. Take a moment, take a breath. And then we'll lift the head back up. Both legs go straight up in the air now. Grab as high as you can on the right ankle and lower the left. Scissor switching the legs back and forth, sliding the hands up to the ankle. If you're feeling tight because it's the morning time, grab behind your thigh and bend the knees. That's perfectly fine too, whatever you need. And just keep scissoring the legs to switch, grabbing as high as you comfortably can, and then hug the knees back in, rest the head, and sit on up. And you'll come to sitting with the legs just a bit wider than the hips. And if you happen to have a wall nearby, sit with your back against the wall for some nice postural support. Wherever you are, we're just going to make some nice big arm circles now. Inhaling up and exhaling, circle around 3 times each direction. Really lift the spine. If you're against that wall, gently press the head and upper back into that support. We'll all meet arms forward, chin to chest. You're just going to peel down, rounding the spine, dropping the head between the knees. Scoop the belly in and come back up. Big breath in at the top and exhale down. So if you're on that wall, you're going to peel off 1 vertebrae at a time. And if you're just free in space, I want you to imagine that wall behind you. Exhale down 1 more time, chin to chest, stomach in and up. Really trying to stretch the spine here. Coming all the way up, lift the arms overhead, get a lot of length in the spine. Then exhale, press the arms down. We're going to bring both hands now to the right thigh. Just start to walk them forward. Get a nice stretch in the back of the legs, and take that opposite hand, wrap it around the pinky toe side of the foot. Take a moment, take a breath here, let the head go. And then walk the hands back up the leg, pulling the stomach in, lifting tall with strength. And at the top, your nose should still be in line with that same foot. And then you'll come back to center, switch to the other side. Start to walk down. So if you can only reach your shin, that's totally okay. But if you can easily reach your ankle, again, wrap that opposite arm. Grab the pinky toe side of the foot, super gentle twist to open up the low back. Press that opposite hip down, take a deep breath. Walk yourself back up, stay facing the foot until you're all the way up. Whew, and then switch. We'll do that again on the other side. So walking down, anchor that back hip, really press it into the floor. Reaching for that pinky toe side of the foot if you can. Take a moment, take a breath here. And then walk back up, still facing the foot. And we'll do that 1 more time on the other side. Beautiful. Walking yourself back up. And then sitting tall in the center and just coming to whatever your most comfortable seated position is. So I like to have my legs crossed, but you could stay in the straddle or sit on your heels. Bring the left arm up and side bend over. So we're just taking a really nice juicy morning side stretch. And you're just going to go back and forth here. And putting weight into that opposite hand or elbow, wherever you can reach, so that you can really sink into that stretch. And just do this on your own a couple more times on each side. Really nice. Returning to legs in front of you, and they'll be a bit apart, but not quite as wide as our straddle before, more like hip width. Arms are going to go up overhead and side bend now. So we're moving in that same range of motion, but this time with strength. So think more side sit up, go over, and then use your abs, lift back up, get tall, over, and lift. You're just going to do 1 more on each side. Big breath in, really get tall, over you go. And take a big breath in the center here, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other way. So back and forth, using the strength of the abs to wrap around the spine, rotating the ribs. Head stays right in the middle of the 2 arms. And last one. Then come to center and release the arms down. And returning back to your mat now. If you are on the wall, you're going to grab your ankles and just start to extend one leg at back and forth, just stretching the back of each leg. And if this is a really good challenge for you, you can stick with this. Otherwise, start to extend both legs now, up and down. And then if it's pretty manageable for you to get both legs up and hold, you can rock and roll here, back to the shoulders and up. And again, it's okay if you don't make it all the way back up to balance each time. We're trying to focus on controlling the roll and getting a nice thorough massage from tailbone up to the shoulder blades. On this next one, see if you can come up to balance and hold, hovering at the top for a moment if it's possible. And then just fold forward, knees bent here, and come on to your belly to open the chest and lengthen and strengthen the spine. And we'll start with head on the hands here, maybe just giving your tail a little shake to release the low back. Preparing for our first back bend of the day. So you have a couple choices here. If you know you're fairly flexible in your low back, you can press all the way up on your palms. Or if you're like me and a little tighter in the morning, you might prefer to be down on your forearms. So up to you, really going for it with the straight arms lifted or having the forearms down for more support and a gentler back bend. Wherever you are, go ahead and take deep breaths, draw the shoulder blades down the back, look over the right shoulder, circle down, around and up, and center, and then the other way. So some little neck rolls, some half moons with the neck, and keeping the stomach pulled in, legs are active. Just giving that neck a little love, a little movement. We'll do that one more time. Really nice. Come on down and sit back on the heels, opening up the low back. Get that lovely stretch. Maybe shift from side to side if that feels good. Taking a moment here to let the spine reset after the back bend. And then we'll come back forward, fists press together now, stomach pulls in. You really push the fists down into the mat as you kick with the legs. So one leg comes in and then the other, each one doing a little double kick, trying not to rock the upper body, but keep it super stable. So the only movement is below the belt in the legs. Hands behind the back now, elbows down. Right cheek to the mat. Now both legs kick. 3, 2, 1. Press the arms behind you. Hook thumbs if you can and stretch the chest open. Triple kick again. Other cheek to the mat. And stretch. And then a little variation here that I love. In the morning, you're going to kick, kick, kick. And this time, hands come under the shoulders. They're going to help you press up to a deeper back bend. You can go as far as it feels good. And then the other side, they come behind you for the 3 kicks. And then hands come under the shoulders. Big stretch. Gorgeous. And then sit back on your heels again and take a moment. Take a breath. Last breath here. And then coming forward onto hands and knees. You're just going to arch the back and round the back. So we're moving through our 2 kneeling knee stretches positions, and I really love to flex the feet as the back arches, chest forward, and then press the tops of the pointed feet into the mat as the back rounds. So just moving through these 2 positions, your own pace. It can be really nice to exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Helps you open the chest. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, round. And inhale, arch. Lovely. We're all going to come to a round spine now. Stay rounded and tuck the toes under to float the knees up and off the mat, building a little fire in the belly. Pull that stomach up and in. Drop the head if you can. Knees just hover an inch above the floor. Warming up your thighs, your abs. Stay with it if you can. You're almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. Set the knees down and sit back on your heels. Nicely done. Breathe and relax. Coming forward now for some leg pull down. This is your grand finale. We're going to find a plank position. Just holding plank might be enough challenge for you, but if you can, lift one leg in the air, rock back and forth on the foot on the ground, and then switch. So you can take a moment, pause the video, peek at the screen if you need to see me. This one has some coordination involved. So either holding plank strong here or alternating legs. You're almost there, last one. And then both feet down, hold that plank just a little bit longer if you can. Nice, kneel down and just make some circles with the hips, one way and then the other, to let any tension go. And little cool down here, we're all going to come to kneeling, or if kneeling's not comfortable for you, you can also stand for this exercise. Arms forward, inhale, press them back, look over right shoulder, left shoulder, center, exhale forward, so chest expansion, inhale, this time left, right, center, and exhale. We're gonna do that one more each side. Inhale, pull, hold the breath, look, center, and exhale. Last one, big breath in, look, center, exhale, arms reach forward, and you are all done. Take a moment to thank yourself for taking this time to set yourself up so beautifully for the rest of your day. If you're interested in working out some more with me, I have an online mat class I'm teaching right now for charity, and you can support this channel by liking, commenting, and of course, subscribing. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time on the mat.